Hello, this is Jose. Here I am again with my 2017 Mercedes S550 or W222. Today I'm going to be adding tweeters to the sound system. Well, it already has tweeters. I'm just improving them. They're going to be different. More than improving the sound, it's going to be improving the looks of the car on the inside. You'll see what I'm talking about when I'm done. Here we go. As far as tools, we might need a flashlight, of course the speakers, the tweeters. We're going to need a T30. This is a whole set. We'll need a T30 and a plastic pick to remove molding. Okay, you might use, might be able to use some of these to make it a little easier. Just be careful. You don't want to damage your molding. Okay, so this is what we're going to replace. This is what we're going to change. Okay, we're going to put a tweeter here instead of this one. We'll change this tweeter. And we're going to start by removing this piece of molding because we have to remove the door panel. So we have to be careful removing this one because it has multiple pins. There's multiple small ones and two big ones. The two big ones we have to be careful. One is right here. You'll feel a notch right under here. You're going to feel a notch. Okay, it's a little hole. So right there's a big one. Okay, a big pin holding on like that to the door panel, and so there's another one around here. Okay, it'll be holding on like that. So you have to kind of lift that to be able to pull it. The other ones just snap off and snap back on. So if those two pins are broken, then you know somebody's already been inside your door panel. Okay, so let's start with this one. All right, so there's the pin is right here. So we have to either turn it back and pull or use a little pin. All right, so in that little notch, okay, you're gonna put a flat surface and push that up. So like I said, this is something that's holding on like that. All you're doing is pushing it up so you can pull this piece of molding out. Let's see. It's still there. Let's see. All right. One is out. Oh, the other one was already broken. Somebody's been here. Okay. So this is the one. This is the big one. One of the big ones. Okay. The other small ones, they come out easy. Snap right off. But the one that's broken is here. This one is missing right kind of in the middle, right here. Okay, almost where it bends. Not a big deal. This can still snap back on. Okay, now we're gonna use the T30 to take the panel off. So to gain access to the two T30s that we have to take out to remove the panel, we have to lift this up. Okay, this is where you put the window up and down. You have to move this up. It has a little bracket down here, and then the other T8 should be in here. So I'm going to show you how to take these out. The same thing, it has a clip just like the other one. You put a pin in here, push that out, and this should lift. So this little pin that we see here, okay, that's what we have to push down, okay, and over, and this is already loose. See, it's came right off. There we are. We don't have to disconnect this, we just put it aside. Our T30 is right here. We'll have access through here. Yeah, right there. You see it in there. So here it is. Removing that T30. There's the first one. See it in the second one. So here we go. The second one is right in there, all the way to the end. Having a little magnet will help you get the bolt, the screw. Where is it? There we go. This is where we're gonna need a plastic pick or molding removal tool to get this light out. Okay, you gotta be careful, you don't want to damage your panel. It has to be plastic, don't do it with a screwdriver. Okay, screwdriver will definitely damage it. Okay, comes right out of there. So the reason we're removing that is because we want to pull the panel from here. Okay, it's same thing. We don't want to use the removal tool to get the panel out. So you grab it from here and pull the panel out. So here's a little better view. We have to pull the panel from here. Okay, you pull the light out. Now you're going to pull the panel from here. You got to put a little force on the bottom to hold the door and pull these back. There we go. To the sides. All right, you're not breaking anything. It's just snapping off. So whole door's loose, whole panel's loose. Now we have to lift this to get the lock out. Okay. This is the lock, so we gotta go back, lift it. We're gonna have a clip here that we have to put later on. We have to slide it in into the panel to pop it back into the panel, into the door. So watch out for that pin. I'll show you which one it is. At this point, we can move the tweeter back and take it off. Okay, just have it loose so we can lift this panel up. All right, let's move back a little. Okay, so we're pulling the door and we're lifting, okay? Lifting it off. With the door out, you have to remove the cable. Let me show you right here. You have to remove this cable. So I'll show you how to remove the cable. This is the cable we use to pull the door open with the handle. All right, so you just have to pull this back and this little hook attaches to the handle. I'll show you that in a little bit. But now we have to take the electrical connections on for the speakers. Right here, the speaker, the other electrical connections that are attached to the door. And the door's off. I just had a little trouble getting the pins out with those electrical connections. But you'll see this is just a little bit from the speaker. The speaker had a little clip that I had to push in with this pin, and it came right off. I just had to find it. And then these other electrical connections are easy. Same thing, you have to adjust pins, pull right out of there. They're all different, so you'll know where to put them back. Okay. This is the little clip that has to be put back. So you slide this back into this. Okay, right here, it slides right in. It's only one way it goes in, so you won't miss it. Okay, and then it goes right back into the frame. When you put it back, it goes right into this hole. Okay. So pulling it back, when you pull these out, after you take it out, it might be easy to just push it in. Okay, to be able to get the door up. Just make it a little easier. Okay. It's back in place now. So here we're taking the tweeter out, just as the speaker has the same connection. This was the connection for the speaker. Now it's the same for the tweeter. So what we do is just use this little pick to push it right out of its place. Well, it comes right out. Here we go. Out with the old. Going right back in with the new. So here's the new one. All right, this will go wrapping. Okay, so this one has a little motor in the back. Same connections. Let's go right to the tweeter connection. And these will connect to the door. These two. All right. Let's see. Right in. So we have our tweeter connected here, but we also want the ambient lighting to connect to this. So this will be your connection right here. One of the connections from the door, connection number 6, is going to connect into this wiring. And the connection from here is going to go into this. So it's connection number 6. And like I said, it's only one of those. So, okay. And the one that comes from the door will connect here. The other one's number 5. And the last one I believe is number 10. But same thing, it's only one connection, so we won't be able to mess that up. Here we go. Put the panel back. Put these connections back. Put this wire back into the handle so you could pull the door open. Okay. And that's all we have to do. Here we go. Just pull it back. Snap it in place on the door handle. So we're going to go back in with the wiring, with the door panel. this is also color coded, so you won't mess it up. And number 10 is the last one, the smallest one out of the three. Okay, this will go into number 10. Number 6 is the one we're using for the new tweeter. So the one from the tweeter goes in, and now our new one connects into the all connection right there. Make sure to snap it in. The other one goes into number 5. All right. This one goes to number 5, and it has 2, 4, 5 holes in it. There's only one size, one of those of that size. And this one goes into number 10. This one is smaller. Goes right back in there. Okay. Now the speaker. Let's put the speaker last. Let's do the wire. Okay. So this is where the wire is going to go. Okay. The pin goes in here. Okay. It goes in there. And the wire goes around here. There's a little gap in here. So you could pull the cable back and slide it in, okay? Slide this in. And this will hook on it. Let's see. All right. Make sure the handle works. Okay. That's it. I'm pulling on the handle, it works. So don't worry about these little pins, okay? The yellow pins. There's some gray on the other side. If they fall off when you're taking the door off, they slide right back in. Okay. We're almost ready to put the door back. Let's put the speaker on. Speaker's on. Let's move these out of the way. So now we're gonna snap everything back in place. On the bottom, you'll see a little indentation. It goes right on the frame of the door by the window. Okay, and then so you hook this on first with the panel open on the bottom. You snap it, you slide the top in place and push everything else back and snap it in place. So we're ready to put these back. Let's put the tweeter into position right on the door panel. Okay, it has a little hook on the bottom. All right, so it hooks right on this. Gonna hook right in place. You're gonna see it line up on both sides, the back and the front. Okay. Now we're gonna slide it in. Our clip slid right off, so we gotta put it back on, okay? Slide it back on. So before we put everything back, I would like to try it. Make sure it's on. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see if that one works. Oh my God. Look at that, so beautiful. Now shut the car off. Goes right back down. Perfect. Let's see a little close up. Beautiful. Nice. If you pull all those wires back, nothing should be missing, everything should be working, but just try just in case. Lock the door, unlock it, comes right up. Move the seats, they work. Okay, this is not gonna come on until you turn on the car, but everything should be working then. Okay. Same thing with these. If the car's not in contact, the window's not gonna come up and down. But you can run on the other side, put it in contact, see if they work. I know I put everything back. If this is working, lock is working, everything else should be working. Now, let's pop everything back in. So we're ready to put the bolts back in. It goes right here, right under this window switch. You can use the magnet to help you hold it, okay? That's what I'm doing. That's it. And goes for the last one. That's it, we're tight. In case you're wondering what happened to the hand, I got my tendons a little stretched out. Not too bad. I'm still able to do the work. Not too difficult. So we're snapping this back in. Remember the front first. It has a little piece sticking out. That's holding the front part. And then just snap the back part in place. Ready with this. Let's put the trim back on. We start with the back. This long piece has to clip in the back. And then we're snapping everything else in place. And we're done. Let's move on to the next one. So we're working on this side now. Same thing as the other. So we're going to fast forward a little. It's the same procedure. The difference is only that this is a little bigger. We're going to take the trim out. We take the two bolts out. Take the panel off. Unplug the wires. Unplug the wire for the handle. And replace the tweeter. That should be it. There we go. All right, let's see what it looks like up close. Look at that, nice. Here's the old one, out with the old. So it looks like when it goes in. Really nice. One more time. Perfect. So there we go. That's how you change your tweeters. If you want to upgrade them to the 3D ones like I did, or pop-up 3D tweeters, that's the procedure. If you want to replace them, will be the same. You have to take the doors off. You have to unplug all the wiring, the cable for the handle. Make sure you put everything back. Make sure that cable goes back on the handle. You want to make sure your door opens afterwards. So just put everything back and be careful taking the trim out, so you don't break anything. But it's pretty simple. That's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Put it in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.